Kia ora e te whānau, ngā mihi nui ki a koutou. It's the end of week 7, only 7.5 school days left of school. Lots of jobs to tick off and get done, but there have been lots of really awesome things happening at Tawa School as well. Today, I was absolutely blown away by the generosity of our school community as we had packed the bus. It was a pretty large bus that came to Tawa School, but it was incredible. The line of our tamariki imparting gifts, whether it was food or toys, was just incredible. The guy who I was speaking to said this was probably the biggest contribution that they've had from any school. Half the bus was literally full, and then under all the seats in the front there were crates of food and produce. I want to say a big thank you to our school community for just being so big-hearted at this time of the year. We acknowledge that this has been a difficult few months, especially as we've had to negotiate, working through alert levels and restrictions, but Tawa School community, you are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much. As you will have seen in my newsletter that went out on Wednesday, we are now in the COVID protection framework, or the traffic lights. However, guidance from the Ministry of Education has actually said we're going to keep with our alert level 2 protocols until the end of the year. So that means our drop-offs and pickups will look exactly the same, so there won't be any changes there. Moving forward, as we look at school events and how they fit in within the COVID protection framework, we'll be able to provide you with that information next year once we start getting into the groove of what that's going to actually look like. Please know that as a school, it is not our desire to exclude anyone being part of our school community or school events. However, we must ensure that we are operating within the guidelines that we've been given by the Ministry of Education. I'm sure that we'll be able to work through different things to enable everyone to be here and be part of the school. But please know that apart from at red, which essentially operates like alert level 2 as we are at the moment, parents, whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, can come on site to drop your children off, to pick them up, to meet for parent-teacher interviews, that kind of thing. We will look at wider events like assemblies and what the implications for that will be in due time. So please know that we are still one big, awesome Tawa School community whānau. With regard to our school production, we have got all the videos made, and at the moment we're just putting them all together to make them available to our school community. So watch out next week. There's going to be a Google form sent out, which means that you have to register your desire to access that. Plus there's just some privacy things that we want to make sure that you've considered before we give you access to that. So look out for that. That'll be coming out next week. Well, that's it for this week. Heading into week 8 on Monday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you then. Ka kite anō.